Brandon Johnson still running Chicago into the ground. People are mad, man. They are furious because their homeowner taxes are skyrocketing. Some of them doubling, some of them going up by 140%.
Mr. Blakemore, the next speaker is Danielle Carter.
He's absolutely right. The meeting was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. You all get paid too much money. This is a part-time job, and you have no respect for our time. We came down here in the cold to come down here, and you all have no respect for your constituents' time. That shows. Look at the empty seats. This is a disgrace. This is why we are coming for those seats. And another thing, you all have the power and had the power to stop Brandon Johnson before it got this bad in Chicago. You all did. And you sat here complacent and you voted for the things that you knew was going to get us to this point where we at right now in the $1 billion deficit, and what we are going through, the property taxes to sky high through the roof. You knew that. But you continually keep voting for this and play like you all are trying to do something about it when you know you're not, just like y'all might vote for this budget. Now, this budget, you already know, with the head tax, Maria Poppins got up there and said the reason why the taxes skyrocketed because all the businesses, everybody left from downtown. If that is the case, that means the head tax, more business will leave, which will in turn happen. What will happen then? That means that if they leave, then our property taxes are going to go up even higher. So it's going to fall on us. And somehow you all just keep thinking we are stupid, and you can just keep playing this and playing these games with us, these mental gymnastic games with us, and we are just going to keep going for this garbage. It's not going to happen. And now you have CTU going around making ads, making commercials saying that you are the aldermen, are proposing a property tax hike on us. That's why you all don't want to say, vote on this budget. So now CTU is blaming you all for this, what's happening. This is a disgrace up in here. We're getting rid of you all. Nobody's seats in here is secure. I'm telling you right now, if you all vote on this budget, we see raises, his administration getting raises, $10,000 and $20,000 $20,000 raises. And you all keep thinking the taxpayer, we're going to pay for that and we're going to go for this when you all don't even show up for your job and you all are DEI hires, Brandon Johnson administration. We coming for those seats, y'all. This is not going to happen. Election time is coming.
Thank you, Ms. Carter. The next speaker.
Some of these bills, I got to tell you, man, I wouldn't know what to do if I was hit with this bill, because these are brand new bills that are due like next month. And we're talking, you save up for $5,000 on taxes, right? And then all of a sudden they hit you with a bill for $12,000. What are you supposed to do? You can't just pull $12,000 out of thin air, right? So let's see what the people are saying over here in Chicago about this.
Out against property tax increases.
They say the tax hikes unfairly target the black community. WGN's Mike Lowe is here with more on this. I know WGN Investigates did a story on this as well.
Indeed, and so this is going to be an issue for.
So the white people that live in those communities, it's just they good. It's because, come on. I mean, come on. Why do we got to bring race into it?
Months to come as they deal with how to make these tax increases either go away or stay in place after homeowners on the south side and west sides received property tax bills with steep increases. Nearly a dozen influential church leaders condemned the Cook County property tax process, which they called immoral and unfair.
This makes no sense. It's nothing but complete madness, and the land grab will not take place under our watch.
Reverend Ira Acree of the Greater St. John Bible Church on the west side called Cook County property tax bills that squeeze homeowners a veiled way to
look at those bills, man. 7,000, 9,000.
Force them out of the city.
These astronomical property taxes, they're not just numbers, but actually we see them as eviction notices.
He was joined by faith leaders who say they've been flooded with calls from their congregations. People concerned they won't be able to pay increases of thousands of dollars in some cases.
Thank you, Trina, for the $2.
The poorest people in the poorest neighborhoods with the largest increase. Yeah. Now make that make sense.
An analysis from the Cook County Treasurer's Office showed the median residential bill for all of Chicago increased by a record high of 16.7%. But the increases were not spread evenly. The report showed residential property values and tax bills increased by the largest percentages on the south and west sides. The median property tax bills in West Garfield Park are increasing by $2,000, or 133%. In North Lawndale, $1,900, or 99%. And in Englewood, $609, or 82%.
And we ask
now, if you are wondering why there's such an uneven balance, because the prices of homes, like rural property and stuff like that, the prices of homes are going up, but the prices of commercial properties are going down because nobody wants to buy them. Nobody wants to buy them. Nobody wants to. They don't want to, rent them or lease them or anything like that. We don't have enough businesses in Chicago that actually want to buy up these properties, these commercial properties, and use them. So the people owning them, they don't, they're not going to, it's like useless property to them, right? So they're trying to sell it, and it's just a bunch of nonsense. You don't have enough business in Chicago to keep those things, to make them worthwhile. So yeah, homes are going up, commercial properties going down, and now there's a big balance of taxes, which we all know Chicago has no idea what they're doing on their budget. They're $1.5 billion in the hole for their budget, the budget deficit. So all they're doing is, well, instead of taxing the ultra wealthy, like Brandon Johnson says, he's actually just taxing everyone, the poorest people too. And now y'all finally get to feel the brunt of this tax the rich mentality. Now that this is the outcome of it.
For a freeze of these increases and an explanation of the process.
The report details the falling commercial property values in the Loop, which tells part of the story. The pandemic led to office vacancies, and downtown properties have lost more than 7% of their value. That has shifted the tax burden to the neighborhoods. The south and west sides are seeing property values increase faster, so their taxes are going up too. But Richard Townsell of the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation says that explanation means little to people who don't have the money to pay enormous increases.
Now explain
to me Chicago's a major sanctuary city.
When downtown's property values go down or when there's vacancy, but in our neighborhoods where we have vacancy, and the neighborhoods that have been hit by the largest increases, North Lawndale, Englewood, West Garfield, there are still thousands of vacant lots. And so why are we bearing the burden for the entire city in terms of these property taxes? The people who assess the property, the people who review those assessments, they need to come together and give blanket relief for the communities that are being disabused the most.
In a written statement, Cook County Assessor Fritz Kagi said, quote, homeowners on the south and west sides of Chicago are facing unsustainable property tax increases. These fundamentally unjust spikes, which could put many residents at risk of losing their homes, are the result of appeal reductions in the value of downtown commercial properties. Those reductions come from the Cook County Board of Review commissioners, who have granted large cuts to office buildings, hotels, data centers, and other kinds of large commercial property on appeal. That has shifted the property tax burden onto residential homeowners across the city. And Kagi says he is advocating for state legislation that would help homeowners who see a 25% jump in their bills. So that is all being worked out in Springfield. But right now,
What I see here is just a bunch of incompetent idiots running a city into the ground, and they can't even get their budget fixed up. Now they're still fighting over their damn budget. It's been, what, like 2 months now, and they still can't figure out this budget. They refuse to make cuts. They refuse to cut things, lay people off, and try to figure out how to save money. Instead, what do they want to do? They want to put a head tax on businesses, which is going to drive even more businesses out of Chicago, raise taxes for the homeowners even more. It's like, it's so stupid, man. They are terrible at managing the city. They've already used their streets as collateral for another loan.
Meanwhile, here, this is call for one, of course, talking about the affordability crisis and all of the challenges that California specifically faces. This high median home price, $865,000, astounding. The income tax rate, ranking 48 in state income tax competitiveness. The cost of living, 45% higher than the national average. Not polling well in multiple polls when it comes to affordability. Your thoughts?
One reason that people flee California and for red states is affordability. So look, the Democrats are talking out both sides of their mouth. Affordability is the #1 issue in the United States. Yet the darling for the Democrat presidential run is Gavin Newsom, whose track record is unaffordability in California. The egg prices, the gas tax, income tax, housing prices, electricity prices. You don't get more expensive than California. And he's not trying to address these issues. He's trying to glaze over them and pretend that everyone forgot why they left California and run for president. So we see what he's done. I feel it. I experience it. I live in California. It is very, very difficult to live in California from an affordability standpoint.
So let me get this straight. Y'all calling Trump a racist for holding these Somalians accountable, cheating the system, and 88% of them are on welfare. So that means us hardworking Americans getting all these taxes taken out of our check, and 88% of these Somalians are using them. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Then I'm going to try to make this make sense. You got the girl, Ilhan Omar, whatever her name is. She's here sending out a message to other Somalians, speaking in her native language, and she keeps saying our country, referring to Somalia, but she's in the United States and she's in the office. She works for the government. She is a politician. What kind of shit is this? You would never see an American go to another country, get in office, refer to our country, speaking about America in that country. I hope I made sense. Are y'all cooked? Not to mention, Tim Walz is running Minnesota as governor. Like, what happened to our country, bro? Like, this shit is crazy, bro. It's so bad that I'm seeing Democrats who don't even like Trump, and they're like, I actually agree with him on this. I don't like him. I still think he's a dickhead, but I agree with him on this. And then let's play a game of switch the roles. Put any other president in Trump's place right now, taking a stand on all of this madness that's happening, and y'all would not have an issue with it. Y'all only mad because it's Trump. Y'all soft as hell, so y'all don't like his delivery. And a lot of y'all wish y'all had the balls to, stand on business like that. You wish you can put your opinion out there like that, but you're too scared to. So Trump rubs you the wrong way, because your bitch ass can't do it.
When it's time to go, you can choose how. You can wait for enforcement, or you can leave on your terms. The CBP Home app lets you self-deport with dignity, directly and securely. Don't wait. Decide how it ends.
Crying harder. Crying harder. Trump is your president. Crying harder. Crying harder. Trump is your president.
On the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascists!" catch! Exclamation point.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
Hey, let me shut down the Senate! We are at war!
We're at a war right now.
We are at war.
So you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
And that's why the gloves are off.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
And yes, there are many threats to democracy. We see it with these extreme candidates.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
You can only push people so far. And then they start to take matters into their own hands.
What the American public want is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight.
You know, this is literally call to arms.
The MAGA movement is a threat.
But Michelle says that, when they go low, we go high. No.
With all due respect, if they go low, we don't go high.
When they go low, we kick them.
We take them to the mud and choke them out.
And make sure that they stay down. And you know what? Kick them when they're down because they deserve it.
Get up in the face of some Congress people.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your...
We have to fight this in the streets.
We're going to fight it in the streets.
It's time to step out of your comfort zone and step out into the streets.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist! You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
He's not going to have a third term. He may not finish this term.
Yes, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. There will be news sometime. Just so you know, there will be news.
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.
But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.